Welcome everyone to the Amington Inn here in Bolehall. Today we are here to officially launch the public accessible defib unit that we fundraised for during lockdown last year. We moved to Bolehall, myself and my husband, 2.5 years ago, and we realised that the nearest defib machine was down at Bolehall Swifts, which is all the way down there, and I actually didn't think I could run there and run back, and I'd probably need it myself by the time I got back. So we wanted to raise some funds to make one a little bit closer to home. In 2014, my husband here had 2 heart attacks in one day and another one on the way to hospital. Since then he's had 8 stents fitted, and it was down to Keith Dawson at the time, who was a volunteer for Tame CFR, and his team that came to the house and actually kept him going until an ambulance came an hour and a half later to take him to Good Hope. He was then transferred to Heartlands for stents, and unfortunately they were unable to do it, so he ended up having a double heart bypass at Coventry and Warwick Hospital. As you can see, he's living proof that these public accessible defibs actually do work and they do save lives. So I'd like to thank everybody that donated. A few people are here today. There was a lot of people that couldn't make today, and so we thank them as well. I think the total raise was about £2,400, and that was all handed over to Tamworth Have a Heart campaign. And I'm going to hand over to Keith Dawson from Tamworth Have a Heart, who's going to tell you a little bit about the charity and what they do.
Okay, thank you. So Tamworth Have a Heart was started up in 2015 with the intent of providing something like about 10 public accessible defibrillators into the town. From that initial campaign, we soon got the 10. It took us less than 12 months to get the 10 defibs that we intended. But it polarised people into sort of supporting us, and as a result of the generous donations from the public, from the council, from businesses, from private subscriptions, this is our 39th defib, and there's another 4 that's now due to go in place between now and the end of the summer. So it's been a really successful campaign. As Tina mentioned, I still am running the community first responders in Tamworth, and West Midlands Ambulance Service took me on board as an employee to put defibs in public places, and we discovered very quickly when I was doing that job that there weren't any in Tamworth that were accessible to the public 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that was really what polarised me into getting the charity set up. Getting a few people on board, conning them into coming along and helping me raise the necessary funds to put the first couple in, and it's just gone from there. It is a sad state of affairs, really, that we have to rely on events such as Simon's quite drastic illness that does, in fact, create the interest in people to then donate to us. And of course, with the recent events of the footballer Christian, who had the cardiac arrest on the pitch, we've now had another 5 or 6 people come forward wanting to donate to the charity and help us find locations. The main 2 things that we need to find is money, obviously, but we also need to find locations. So if people have got a building that's appropriate in a suitable area, we'd love to hear from them, so that we can have a look and see whether it would be possible to put a defib in other parts of Tamworth. 39 sounds a lot. I think 139 would sound a bit more acceptable now we realise how useful they are proving to be. So thank you. Thank you very much, Tina, and Simon, of course.
And I'll now hand over to our new Mayor, Councillor Mick Oates, or Michael Oates, we call him Mick, just to say a few words on behalf of the community.
Well, as you says TBCs, thank you very much, and especially thank you for fundraising and all the people who contributed, and again the Have a Heart campaign. The council, Tamworth Borough Council, is not responsible for health, but it's great that people in the town can accept the responsibility and help out. I'm hoping it never gets used, but it's here just in case. So, but I was going to say, just a big thank you, and declare it now in use, and let's keep it locked.
Yeah.
Thank you.